Testing my mic here. That's working, and here we go. Right. Hey everyone, welcome back. And well, first of all, Happy New Year, Happy 2025. And we'll be starting off the year by continuing the JavaScript course that we were on. So, yeah, let's get started. This is stream number 6. So, here we go. The last time we left off at the spread operator, so around here, we have about 1 hour worth of content to go through. After that, we'll be done with the JS course, or more specifically, Node.js course. So here we go. I believe last time, code wise, we went through some code related to arrays. Let's just review it real quick before we continue. So, let's see. It's printing yellow first. What is yellow? Okay. Why did I do this? Oh, maybe to get the first color or something. Or maybe I just did it simply. I don't know. Alright, I don't remember. Why? Let me just 1 second. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's next we have an array of numbers here 543213. We log that. Then yeah, we use push to append numbers to the array. So this becomes 789 is added to this array. Then we use the unshift method on this array 2524. What does that do? Oh yeah, unshift enters numbers, not numbers, enters elements from the beginning into the beginning of the array rather than the end. So it's kind of the opposite of what, I can't say it's the opposite of what push does because that would be pop, but you get what I mean. Um, then what does splice do? So the array has these many numbers in it now. So use splice on 102524. What happens? Huh. Oh, actually, it's one. So you calling numbers or splice on 1, 2, yeah, 23, 22. So let's see what happens. Let's see, 5 is, well, 5 has been replaced by 22. Oh, wait. 23 has been replaced by 24. Huh. Wait, what does splice do again? Removes elements from an array int. Okay, and if necessary, inserts new elements in their place, returning the deleted element. Huh. Start, stop. So it starts at 24 and stops at 5. Oh, and it replaces it with 23 and 22. I believe that's what it does. So if it was 3, could be also had 21 and see. Yeah, I think did just that. There you go. Now we have 23, 22, and 21. Okay, cool. And what if we do this? Like we don't provide enough elements for it to cover 1 to 3. And I mean, why would someone even use splice? It feels like a complicated function. Well, not complicated, but anyhow. So, let's splice. So here we have 23, 22. Oh, it's still deleted 3, I see. So it deleted 3. Sorry, I mean it deleted 4, which was in the third index, but I didn't replace it with anything because we haven't specified anything as such. Let's replace it with whatever it was before, and yeah. Index of 3 will return the first index of 3, I believe. Index of 3 returns 4, which is correct. Last index of 7 should return length minus 1, 2, 3. So what's that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Oh, sorry, it's last index of. Okay, it's last index of 3, not last index of 7. Okay. Which ironically turns out to be 7. So that's right. Last index of 10. -1 because 10 isn't in the array. Then what? 4 is in the array at index 3. Yeah. I agree. Then what we have array of objects or dictionaries, and we can't use index of in cases of believe objects are known as reference type if my memory is correct. So we have to use something like this. We have to use find, and I believe it's an arrow function, and we get our employee. Great. Lastly, let's look at what concat does. All right, it's like adding 2 arrays, but apparently you can't do that in JS or not JS, I believe. Um, yep. So the function which okay, this is splice and this is slice. Slice is just your regular alt indexing. Let's do one thing here. I believe this isn't possible. It provides a weird result of some kind. Let's see. Yeah. That is not for you. I'll just quit. Maybe we control C out of it. Great. Now that we're up to speed with, or at least have refreshed our memory in one way, let's continue with the code. Let's call it A plus B. All right. Use the spread operator. Does it have 2 dots or 3 dots? The syntax is 3 dots. Yeah, I believe two dots doesn't have a meaning then in JS or not JS. It's let's try to print this more beautifully. Okay, let's see. I want to add a new line here. JS does support this, right? I mean, it should. Okay, well, you know what? Just to make things clear, let's just have separate block statements. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Ooh, okay. So let's write it as this. First of all, let's copy this statement and then write it in another entirely new line. That worked. Oh, all right. I do remember that was yeah, that was something I used to know, but yeah. So you use if you use a spread operator, you can essentially copy the array. You don't have to use, I believe it is the copy method or something similarly named. It's three dot which unpacks things from list. My camera just did a weird flip there. Wait a second, we don't need curly braces? Huh. Hmm. I didn't know that. I thought JS ran on curly braces. Apparently, it doesn't need curly braces for everything. Oh, so what's the point of this semicolon when it's not even compulsory to have it? Like the thing still runs. Let's actually do that with our existing numbers array. Let's do numbers dot for each. Let's not provide a bracket. Oh wait, we need to provide a bracket because we do need the index. So numbers, and then we have index. We can just do console.log. Let's use a, I want to say f string, but I know that call, oh yeah, they're called as template literals in JS, right? Template literal. Oh no, we need to, yeah, that's the wrong syntax. It's something like this, I believe. So at index, you have number. This is what I wanna convey. So see if that worked. Right, that worked. What we have. Okay, there we go. Cool. What other parameters does it accept? Callback function, this argument, then it accepts any. Oh, all right. Sorry, this argument is any. Okay. Use a for each method or use that off loop. I believe by default join would take in a space in, or maybe it doesn't have any default. It needs I believe it's called the delimiter. So let's try it out. We can log numbers again. We can call numbers dot join. I believe this returns the string, doesn't it? Yeah. So we can console dot log this. First, let's just console log this thing and that. Okay, by default it uses a comma. So let's use a string. Let's use a yeah. Let's use a colon. So let's see what that returns. Oh, I mean what the output is. Hey, oh, because I did not add a space here. All right, there we go. And just to make it clear, let's just show the output of just join s, which uses a comma as its delimiter. All right. Shouldn't this go in a string JS file? Let's just do a quick implementation real quick. We'll just put it in the array.js file itself. So we need to utilize lowercase and split, and then form a URL. Okay, let's just copy the same thing. So all right, let's just implement that. That how you spell beginners? Yeah. Let's just have a very huge method training by itself. So that would look something like course name dot to what is local lowercase. I just want two lowercase. Then we'll split it by, I guess there's no default split. We have to specify a white space, returns an array, and then we can just join this with a hyphen. I believe this should work. So here we go. Right, cool. That worked. Believe it. There is there's a word for this, right? It starts with L. There's a word for this type of sorting. I believe it's called lexi something. Lexi. Yeah, lexicographic. Yep. Oh yeah, because if oh my camera will do that flip thing again. Or maybe it didn't. Oh no, never mind. Um, yeah. So basically, it stores basically to have a lexicographic order is to just order them alphabetically. It just uses a complicated word to convey that. Yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that JS by default does this sort of sorting or something, something like that. I'm receiving quite a lot of SMS for some reason. That's why my camera just does that black backflip. Okay. So huh. Okay, what's the shortcut for that? But I'm using Windows, so I believe it would be Shift Windows key and down arrow. You know what? Let's try that out. Try that out. These words with me today. I can't speak or what. Okay, let's try that shortcut out. See if it works. Hey, we're in Node. We don't need to specify it as a string for it to work. So, no, that didn't work. Hmm. Cannot redeclare block opt because we already have employees, right? Let's call it employees too. Shift option and down arrow. Shift option down arrow in VS Code. Or maybe it's alt. So shift alt down arrow. Yeah, that's the one. Hey. Oh, even if I use I don't necessarily have to use the down arrow. I can also use the up arrow for this. That's really cool. I didn't know that existed. Alright. Yeah. Oh, this should come first, so we return negative one. Okay, I guess I get the point. So let me try to implement this on my own first. Um, so let's have A and B. Actually, how do we convert it into ASCII? Oh yeah, I mean JS by default, I guess, does that comparison. Like if we just use the less than and greater than operator. So if a to lowercase is less than b dot to lowercase, then we return -1. We need to wrap this around brackets. Oh, sorry, there's no elif in JS. So else if it's the opposite. I mean, else I guess it doesn't matter, right? It can be equal or it can be. If it's not equal, it's definitely the opposite. So we can just have an else statement instead. So we can just return one. So let's see. We'll just call it employee two sorted. Huh. Two lowercase is not a function. So two lowercase is not a what? Huh. Do a favor for me. Log out what A and B is. Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. I see. So we need to do A dot. So okay. Let's be more specific in that case. Let's call this employee A and let's call this employee B. And we have employee B dot B. And that worked. We have Andrew, Jen, Stephen, and Ted. Let's also flex our newfound vocabulary. Use dot sort. Hmm. Oh, every and some. Okay. I'm gonna guess that it's some sort of implementation for randomly selecting things in the array or from the array. I see that's pretty useful. Oh, okay, I see. This is in a way this is basically the equivalent of all and any in Python. Yeah, in other words, that build like that optimize for what they need to do. So let have let's have let numbers equal. Well, actually, let's so if I console.log, basically I'm trying to do even numbers dot every number should be divisible by 2, or the remainder when divided by 2 should be strictly equal to 0. If that's true, also just log that out real quick. Yeah, all the numbers are even numbers. Okay, now have let's just test out the sum method too. So let's have let numbers equal 1, 3, 4. The rest can all be some random number. Oh, in fact, let's just replace it with 11. So we just have 4, which is even. So I guess we can't use numbers again. So let's call it another numbers. All right, because why not? Then let's log that out. And let's try to use the sum inbuilt method. So which same as before, just check if at least one number is even. And what do we know? It is. So let's copy this over here, put that in. Right. And if I replace 4, that should come out to be false. So yeah. Right, perfect. So let's go back and continue with the video here. Right, so you have filter and mapping an array. What is mapping an array? I'm just curious. Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, I know what that is. Basically, I guess I believe there are map would be the alternative for comprehensions in JS, I believe, right? If I'm not wrong. So let's just, does JS have list comprehensions? Were removed from the standard. I guess it's just the map version now. All right, I guess it. Yeah, it's not as popular. I guess it was there in some version. I believe is what the um is what that Stack Overflow article was had written in it, and yeah. Okay, let's just continue. Just adjust my camera. Yeah, I'm not sure why my camera has turned all blurry all of a sudden. Like the quality has. Maybe let me just try rejoining. Huh. Now I don't have a camera at all. All right, okay, let's just okay, now see how I can. You know what? This is a excellent example of creating problems and solving them. Okay, see. Oh, okay. I guess my camera got unhappy with me. Okay, let me just uh why did I have to do this myself? Okay, let's just close the app and open it up again. Okay, I can see the camera on my phone, so it should any second now. Okay, try joining once more. Maybe let me just try switching the overlays a bit. Now, for some reason, I have a user face instead of the camera. Oh, okay, there we go. That came back in again. Oh, I guess I worsened the problem. It's even more blurry now. I'll have to look into it later. Let's just continue right now. Well, let's just replace even numbers with. Let's just call it another numbers one. Oh wait, is my camera stuck or something? No, yeah. And never mind, it's moving. All right. Let's just run this. So, of course, we ran into some error. Oh yeah, because we're calling another. I mean, we're calling even numbers which don't exist. Yeah. So, yeah, there we go. That worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have 1 to 8, and let's use the filter method. So basically, we'll call the filter method like this, and then we'll have, yeah, we need to have a callback that returns boolean value. So just take a number and check whether the number is even or odd. All right, that worked. I believe we okay. Let's just create. Yeah, I was gonna say I believe we already have employees, but let's just create a new one. Just create a new one. Hey, let's have test employees as, we'll have an ID, and we'll have a name, and then we'll have a role. And let's use our newly learned shortcut. Just shift alt down arrow, create for copies. Whoever this is will be a designer, manager, and then we have developer again. This can be Ted, George, and let's use the filter method. So first of all, let's just log test employees as such. So basically, we have employee, and we return true if the role of the employee is developer. Let's change the IDs here. Let's copy this and put it over here. Of course, let's change the type of quotation marks used here, and that should work. Yeah, there we go. We have Bob and Alice, who are both a developer. It squares the number. I guess this would be the comprehension equivalent. Although Python does have a map function, I don't, I believe it isn't used that much. At least I don't use that much. Right, let's just do that. Let test characters equal. All right, and let's use the map method. So basically, we're gonna have console.log. We'll have our character, and then we'll just return character to uppercase. And there we go. That worked. In fact, you know what? Let's change this to be to spell out the first 5 letters of the keyboard. QWERTY, I guess, is how it's. I don't. I mean, there's no pronunciation for it, but there we go. Oh, we forgot to have our first of all log the test characters and then the code line. So there we go. You know what? Let's just use our test employees. Actually, let's just implement it here. Let's say we want. Okay, you know what? Let's just have the email email key for every entry here, for every object here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just change a couple, like make it inconsistent so we know that it worked. Okay, let's convert this to lowercase. And let's see. Hey, there we go. We got list of all the emails in lowercase. Exactly what we wanted. Yeah, I guess I misunderstood what he wanted, but I get the point. So let's continue. Okay, let's just implement that real quick. We already have test numbers, or yeah, we already have test numbers, so let's use that. It should return, I believe, 36, which is the sum of 1 to 8. So let's have let's just console.log numbers. First, we can copy this, can't we? Well, actually, not numbers, it's test numbers, isn't it? Copy this. Actually, yeah, never mind. So let's just have reduce. It will take in a number and return. Oh, actually, wait a second. It will take. How do you? All right, okay. Accumulator. Then it can have. You can have the current value. Then you can just return accumulator plus the current value, and the accumulator can be set to 0. Actually, you know what? Let's just have it in a single line. It's setting out. Okay, we need a bracket. There we go. We got 36. I think we'll end the video here. So we have, yeah, I'm excited because in the next stream will be, we would have finally completed this course and then we'll move on to whatever comes next. So, right, with that, I'll be ending this stream and thank you for watching. And again, Happy New Year.